Doom, 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 doom. Fix the details in the minute. Nope. Doom, doom, hey, dooby dooby doo, dooby dooby doo. Scooby dooby doo, Scooby dooby doo. Hello. There he is. I don't hear him.
What's he doing on a...
There we go. Settings? Nope. There we go. Cool, cool. SpongeBob. All right, so you know we're going to be talking about the DC slate once you get a second. Perfect, I'm coming through. Yeah. No, screw you, Mrs. Puff. I don't want to learn how to drive. Let's see if I can get up there. Ooh, okay. Thank you very much, my man. Yeah, I'm not even doing like a typical starting phrase of like, hey, welcome to IBM JO. I'm just getting into it. We're just shooting the shit. It died. Yeah. Controversy. I know there was a controversy about my demise. I got fired. I got canceled. There we go. I got canceled. Cosmic Shake. Oh my god, what's it called? Damn. Interesting. Not a fan. 8 out of 10. Would not recommend. Ah. Big Daddy Musk promised us things, Omega. Wait. Okay, SpongeBob finally arced. He arced. Yeah, he got his driver's license in the first level. Although it ain't gonna mean dick when he gets back. Yeah. I'm getting very much the vibe of like if you liked SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated, this is the definitely the spiritual successor to this. Aw, damn it. He almost arced. It's like, oh hey, this isn't gonna count in Bikini Bottom. Well, looks like I'm gonna take the test again. Hit. Yeah. DJ Yeager and MC Parker. Was that DC slate? So can I actually tell you a story about that announcement? Now, so when James Gunn was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna figure out a time to announce it," and people were like, "You can't push this back. You can't push this back," and I'm like, retweet, "Hey, James Gunn, it'd be great if you announced on my birthday." And now we're here. He didn't say he didn't say anything. He didn't say anything. He just was like, "Oh yeah, sure. Happy birthday." No, I honestly think he was going to do it no matter what. Oh yeah. Um Stacy and I were watching Black Adam, and oh my god. No, it's bad. I mean, okay, so it's not bad. It's, you know what? It's a WWE movie. It has no plot, a lot of action, but you will forget the movie in T minus 5 minutes. Yeah. And now we're kind of seeing different ways of doing it with varying success. Um, because we'll get to this. We'll get to this in a second, but I think DC's taking a lot of notes from Star Wars. If so, they announced a lot of projects, but the way the projects are tied together at the moment is very like kind of like how we have Tales of the Jedi, Bad Batch. I'm trying to think off the top of my head, Andor, and but then we have the Mandalorian, Book of Boba Fett, and Ahsoka, which that all ties together. So you have a small through line, but it's thin. It's very thin. The rest of it is very much, hey, you can pick this up if you want, but we're not asking you to watch everything in creation. Yep. Well, and at the same time, I think they're treating DC, the movies, like the comic books, where you'd have the main DC timeline, but then you'd have the Black Label version of Batman, and then you'd have the Thomas Wayne. Like you'd have so many different iterations that you're just like, okay, you just kind of accept it. So I think James Gunn is going with that route. We're like, hey, if there is interest to make a Batman that's very gritty and dark and kind of dark Black Label like, we'll do it. And if there is money for it, we'll do it. But we're not going to just say yes to everything like the previous regime kind of was starting to do at the end. And we get lesbian Game of Thrones, so I'm happy about that. Paradise Lost. He described it as Game of Thrones and Themyscira, and I'm like, so lesbian Game of Thrones. You, yes. No, I was like, what? Yeah. Like I just did a double take. I'm like, what? How about a penny, bartender? Yeah, back in my day, I used to be a sponge. God. Dude, when was the last time you and I live streamed? Damn. Um. No, I haven't noticed the streams. I just try to like hop on as soon as I can. Let me see. Nope. Oh, dude, I am high as shit. That's why when we were doing that drinking game, I'm like, oh no. More than one brain cell. Oh no. Look at all that cum. Oh no. The, oh my god. In memory of Parker Peters's death. He hasn't written his Miranda, or not Miranda, his final agenda magnum opus. Jesus. Like that one time you fucked Hitler. All right, secrets out. And you made sure to set it to children only section. Speaking of pedo, Mr. Krabs having a pedo stash up in here. Anyway, go on. Sorry, I had to get that out of the way. Oh God. Oh God, yeah, I do. Oh no, no, not that one. Ow. Yes, please, because I'm now learning that you're going to be the new cinema snob. Wieners. Anyway, so oh God! So okay, okay. So send your complaints to at Omega Jaeger at twitter.com. Correct. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Ugh. E. Yep. Normies. Yeah. It is a philosophy that you kind of have to use in the business world. Like, because you and I follow the video game and movie news cycle, but your average Joe that goes and sees this isn't going to. Um, oh yeah, yeah. Where's Darth Vader? Yeah. Omega? I'm not moving. No, I'm. I was like this. No, I can move. I'm just like what? That that was okay. So next week on the podcast. Yeah, he was. We suck. I mean, yeah, like you gotta vote with your wallet, man. Yes. So I was listening to a podcast while you were at work. Um, so supposedly the Flash movie is just going to hard reset everything. It yeah, it is the end of the Snyderverse. Now there was quotes of him saying he is more than willing to have Jason Momoa, Ezra Miller, Gal Gadot, and the other guy reprise their roles. Zachary Levi as Shazam. Um, but I will say this: I think number one, I think the reason why he's saying that is he doesn't want to say, "Oh yeah, by the way, Jason Momoa, Gal Gadot, you're all not going to be playing your characters anymore." I think he wants to put enough hope and not a lot of like, "Hey, they're not going to be the characters anymore." Um, Now, I will be blunt. Ezra Miller is going to be the Flash for one movie and done. Because a lot of people in the critic circles is like, oh, that is coded language for Ezra Miller is done after that movie, and we are just going to kind of try and be as political as we can without trying to piss off investors. Stacy was saying the same thing. Oh no, 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 no! Go on, dude. There are no rules for this podcast. We just can't say the M word or any cursing. Oh no! No, 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 go on. I'm just like, oh, we're going there. We're starting there. Right. So wait, so wait. I can kind because I even immediately went to Ezra Miller at first in comparison in comparing that. Um, am I having issues? I think I'm having technical issues. Oh wait, no, I'm not. There we go. So with Ezra Miller, he now if he is the Flash for more than one movie, that is an issue. But for let's just say for now, the Flash is the only thing he's in. That movie's been done for years. That movie has been done for years. Like at this rate, getting rid of him, not getting rid of him is moot. Like it wasn't going to change anything, and it was actually going to be more costly to CGI somebody to replace him. I've done a lot of the research on what they could have done, and this is probably the best case scenario. Now, I also think with Justin Roiland, this was the best case scenario because Rick and Morty's not done. They've got 10 they've got 10 seasons. Now, now if they have the Flash again, it's not going to be Ezra Miller. Yeah, it's all Ezra Miller. I've been hearing inside talk about it. If it makes you feel any better, there were people who compared this to Amber Heard, and I'm like, oh no, 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 no. This is Justin Roiland is not like Amber Heard. That was a he said she said fight that needed to end. There's so much proof. It hurts. What's your name, Destiny? Yeah. And it's different state to state. That's where you get to smoke the weeds. How I don't care. What? Oh, wait, what? That's nasty. Oh, thank God. What? Or keep Austin real weird. Yeah. Yeah. Um we totally derailed. Oh wait, I will say this about Justin Roiland. There was a moment where I thought it was going to be hard for me to watch Rick and Morty. And you know me, I am the big proponent of separating the art from the artist. That was getting a little rough for a second there. But someone said it should be easier with animation because it's like at this rate now you're just watching Rick and or Morty instead of just one giant face of the corporation. 420 blaze it. Oh yeah! Yeah. I think they're just gonna wrap up Rick and Morty and Solar Opposites and call it a day. Just like, okay, we're gonna pretend we didn't just feed a pedophile an empire. Oh no! That's what you get for supporting Daddy Tusk. A car that doesn't drive. Okay, so, um, ooh, okay, let's do this. So I'm actually somewhat excited for James Gunn's version of Superman. Now, he said he's just writing it. I don't think he's going to direct it. I have a fantasy draft for director, Matthew Vaughn. The Kingsman movies. Um, yeah, this was the main pick for Superman after the whole "we want someone else" when Henry Cavill was starting to not sound as good. Um, so maybe they'll do that. Also, something that someone else brought to my attention. Um, because they're not doing these multi-year spanning over like 10-year or yeah payoff in 10-year movies, they can get a variety of actors, whereas Marvel's kind of currently stuck with the like big 20 that they have to keep. So they could get like Leonardo DiCaprio or someone who was kind of like, yeah, I wouldn't mind doing the superhero movie, but I wouldn't want to stay for the contract. So DC put themselves in a nice position. So everyone's already casted Chris Pratt because I'm like, the minute I heard that, I'm like, God damn it, that fits. Yeah. Do you really want to? Oh God! Oh no! Oh no! No! There we go. Hmm. I also think they're going to kind of keep the dark and gritty while still trying to have fun. Like, maybe Superman's going to be lighthearted, but we're also going to have a little bit of genocide on the way. Or like how they talked about how the Wonder Woman series is like Game of Thrones, or they use the True Detective for the Green Lantern show. Like, they are trying to make it a little bit more adult. Because I think the two things that Marvel is kind of having an issue with is, and I mean this, I mean diversity in storytelling and more mature content. If you've seen the Nielsen ratings, the top 15, Disney Plus got nothing. And that was with Andor, with the Obi-Wan series. I mean, yeah, the Obi-Wan series wasn't as good. Now, granted, House of the Dragons didn't show up on there, um, but it makes you question, why is it that Disney Plus's new shows aren't showing up? I don't know. Oh, no, you're good. No, you're good. So where my tirade was going was essentially, like every time I've seen the Nielsen ratings, which is like kind of like the billboard for movies, um, Disney Plus new shows don't really show up on there. Like House of the Dragon does, Last of Us does, but not really like She-Hulk. Obi-Wan does for like the first weekend, but that's it. So I think WB is starting to learn that they don't need to be like Disney, because Disney really doesn't hold on for that long. I mean, like, yes, The Last of Us gave us the gayest episode in LGBTQ history. Yay! And it probably is going to beat the crap out of everybody. Um, But that's because they take risks. Like, it's bad when I can say a Disney Plus show is predictable. Yeah. But anyway, so did you think of the. Did your brain go where my brain went, where I was like, wait, are we getting a revival of the Swamp Thing series? It's it's a movie, which I am impressed. So yeah, they had a good thing with Swamp Thing. Oh, I thought you were going to talk about the Creature Commandos or whatever it's called. The Creature Commandos, which I guess is going to be an animated TV series. It's like the League. It's like the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, but with like the Universal monsters. I yeah, I wonder if um I wonder if they're so like the plot line usually was like they'd fight Nazis, but Nazis really don't exist in this day and age. Wh- What if they just did retired, like they were retired and now they're just living out the rest of their days and they're remembering the good old days? Because like a lot of people were like, he's really going with that. I mean, okay, good for him. Yeah, ensemble movies. Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's gonna be so fun. So essentially, it's season 1.5 of Peacemaker because it has Team Peacemaker and it has Viola Davis's Amanda Waller. Basically, it's going to take place between Peacemaker season 1 and 2. Yeah. No, Peacemaker season 2 is on hold. Um, but yeah, that's what I like is like Superman leads into the the authoritarian or the authority, which is basically going to lead into Superman versus the elite. But like they're basically working on Superman's plotline. Batman's plotline, Wonder Woman's plotline. Before they do, how do we get them to the Justice League? Yeah. An eternity later. Vo- ooh, fantasy cast. Kit Harington is Damian Wayne because they're both bastards. Jon Snow. Jon Snow. I know. That was the joke. Um, no, it's not. Hmm. I'm thinking because I know. Let's see. I would have to say, because the fact they said Brave and the Bold means they're going to kind of go for more of a golden age Batman, where he's kind of more friendly. Like kind of like the Batman. Yeah, where it was kind of a little bit more kid friendly. Um, yeah, yes. Damn it. I suck at platforming. I jump and I jump and I platform. Um, but yeah, so like I'm noticing that like for instance, I kind of like that they're doing it so far ahead in the timeline that maybe if there's enough interest, they do a Red Hood story or maybe they do a Nightwing story. Like they are not they don't have to start from the beginning. And I think it's really this confidence that they don't have to be like Marvel, which is what we kind of were saying to the last regime the whole time. But they never were listening. They were like, no, we have to keep backpedaling, and nothing was happening. Yes, 98. So it'll be about a good 20 years. Also, now, another interesting thing that I found out was James Gunn mentioned he does not want to release a movie that he knows is not ready. Um, but ideally, he would like to do two movies and two TV shows. Um, which I like that idea in theory. Hold on. There we go. Um, you and I zoned out for a second. Let's see. We talked about Paradise Lost. We talked about. Um, I'm thinking. There's one. No, wait. That was. I'm trying to think. Um. So I think we're just left with the movies because essentially it gave like 6 movies and 4 TV shows or something like that. Okay, so Superman. So I think one of the things I was hearing is the reason why they didn't fire Henry Cavill was actually because they wanted to hire somebody or somebody different in mind. So I think they're going for like a younger Superman. Like again, I keep thinking back to James Gunn saying that his DCEU was supposed to be like the Justice League animated series. So I keep thinking to mm, the Superman animated series. Yeah. Because it's called Superman. It's called Superman Legacy, and I think he even gave like a comic that he's basing it off of. That was the other thing I noticed is or yeah, not Superman. Wow, James Gunn was like, it's based off this comic. It's gonna be based off the like he knew his shit. I think. Uh, that is what the that is the panel that I think he's using. Yeah. Let's see. Also, Superman. Um, Superman Legacy. I'm trying to think. Batman. We talked about that. Swamp Thing. We talked about that. Cool. I get to pull up my notes. I know we missed stuff. I know we did. Yeah, I was expecting one, maybe 2 things. There it is. Okay. Yeah, we got everything. You know what I missed? And I'm actually curious about this. Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. And he was he was very specific on this one to where I was like, damn. No, I did not. Maybe Clark. Yes. Yeah. Well, because yeah, I'm gonna pick up that story because that was the one that Because I think after Superman, because I think we got, yeah, so 2025 it'll be Superman Legacy, the Batman Part 2. That was the other thing. We got a title for the Batman sequel. Um, gets the font from The Last of Us. Um, Last of Us Part 2, Batman. And then I think after that, it's going to be Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, because he was very specific on the Superman aspects of stuff. Um, and then if we want to pick a second movie, I would say maybe Swamp Thing or Batman the Brave and the Bold. I think The Authority is going to be the last movie we see in that batch. No, it actually is The Authority. And they are like, people call them the kids' version of the boys. They are like what the Justice League could end up if they are not in check. They are probably a good introduction to how. And when I saw this piece to piece, I'm like, oh, that's smart. Um, no, it's not Wildstorm, but that's interesting that they're doing the Authority. Because a lot of people compared it to basically James Gunn saying he's going to be adapting Superman versus the Elite. I don't know. Yes. Oh yeah. Like he is a super nerd. Who played the Riddler in the Batman? Um, I'm jesting in jest. Um, so I do, I do, I do like that they're treating these phases like kind of like chapters in a book. Like we have in chapter one, Gods and Monsters. Well, no, that's the name of the I guess part of the phase. It was a Tim Bruce movie um, that had like Batman as a vampire. Yeah, what Wonder Woman was a goddess of the Mother Box, um, and Yep. Yeah. He's getting emotional, guys. He's he's sho- he's happy that DC's actually, putting in effort. Yeah. I And Plankton arced. I guess he's gonna have customers going to the chum bucket. Dear God, everybody's arcing today. Anyway, so I'm happy that James Gunn is kind of and the other reason why I think this is very similar to Star Wars is who's running DC. Peter Safran, the way I'm reading his or not dialogue, but handling of the situation is very Kathleen Kennedy. Now, that's not a bad thing. You can tell he's very much the business side of things. That's okay to be the business side of things. It's not a bad thing. But you need a fan to balance that out because otherwise you're just going to have talking heads being like, yes, yes, this will work, yes. Okay, we will definitely make a Squirrel Girl movie, but make it edgy. No one wanted that. Um, and James Gunn is very much feeling like the Dave Filoni, John Favreau side of things, where you can tell there is love and passion, and he knows what he's talking about. It's very rare. It's fascinating. It's just what is very rare is a Kevin Feige who can handle the business aspect of it as well as the kind of also being a nerd and loving the material. I'm also thinking he's a little, shall we say, bloated with. I think he's running out of ideas. But we'll see how Phase 5 goes. I'm just going to sit back and watch, and I have a Disney Plus subscription, so fuck you. I'm a little horsey. Oh my god. Uh, hold on. Because I know I call Creature Commandos. Creature Commandos. Dostoevsky. Yep. Oh, so it's. I just remembered what the Creature Commando image looked like. So, James Gunn also mentioned, hey, if they've played in any of the movies I listed, they're gonna play it again. And he showed Creature Commando, and it had Weasel. Who played Weasel in Suicide Squad? Um, it was his brother, Sam Gunn, from the Guardians of the Galaxy. No, that also drew people to the correlation that Rick Flag's great like grandfather is the leader of the creature commandos. So like, could we cheat and just get Joel Kinnaman to play Rick Flag's great grandfather? So that's my fantasy casting. Joel Kinnaman for Rick Flag for the leader of the creature commandos. But yeah, I love that it's kind of getting the speculating and the rumor mill going. I think we're going to hear more during Comic Con. I will say it breathes some new life into being a comic book fan because I was just like, oh god, it's just Marvel. I hate it. Now they're getting woke, as the kids say. Or what do the kids say? Blitz and chips. No. Oh my god! Look, it's Asians! Please. I'm gonna just sit over here and stop being a racist sponge. Goodbye, people. You can cancel me at Sponge Square Boob Pants! Hello, good sir. Did you know that your pants are not square? You are not part of the SquarePants master race. See, if you had the SquarePants master race, you would know that you're living your best life. See, a SquarePants has that big dick energy going on, but for me, I'm just a sponge. What did I just hit 25 NPCs. Okay, cool. Yes. There it is. I forgot I have to be like a kid and think, find the coin. Kaboopy. Alright. You can't tell me what to do. I'm the title character, damn it! Okay, fine. If I can't be the title character, I can sneak into it. Title card, bitches! So you're Patrick. You're just flying around, being like, everything's going great. Yes. Hey, sweet cheeks, you and I should go crusty our crabs later. Maybe get some chum on your bucket. Yes. Maybe I'll Obi-Wan on your cannoli. Oh wait, no, that's me. Never mind. All right, before SpongeBob gets canceled for, I guess, talking to his secretary in a lewd way. Ooh, do you go to the gym? He beat the 3-second rule. dun, 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 dun. It was hilarious. Kind of a combination of both. I can see it. Dun, 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 dun. My wife. Ah. I'm proud of you, buddy. Yes. Yes, Omega. Oh, right. Okay, so I'm going to start doxing you. I don't know where. No! Ah, yes, Hunter Fondles. Anyway, after this cutscene, I'm going to stick around and wrap it up here because I'm getting tired and I got to get to work tomorrow. And I hate jellyfishing. I'm also getting to that stage of the high where I just want to pass out. Not in a be afraid way, but in a I just want to go to sleep. Okay. Alright, guys. I don't know what you're talking about. There is no such thing as SpongeBob getting married to Patrick. Anyway, guys, we hope you liked it. Have a good night. I'm going to pass out.